Okay, guys. So exciting video uh, on the history of one of the best and most healthy, the opposite of healthy, I would say. Burger made sandwich, maybe made by KFC because they don't make burgers usually, right?
How do
Let's
you
check it
innovate
out.
a chicken sandwich? You get rid of the bread to maximize the chicken.
Smart. The bread was on the way of our enjoyment.
The KFC Double Down is 2 strips of bacon, 2 slices of Monterey Jack and pepper jack cheese with Colonel's sauce sandwiched between 2 boneless chicken fillets.
Oof, 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 oof. Looks delicious, and it reminds me of that vid from they made an episode in Boondocks where they created the unhealthiest burger ever that will be basically portrayed as like crack, right? And they got the buns were actually 2 donuts, right? And it will be like some straight up disgusting ass crazy ass burger they would be eating like here. Holy, look at this. And in real life it looks like this. Whew. Looks delicious though, gotta say. I would try it at least once. Probably would have 2,000 calories. And this one, would. How many calories do you guys bet this burger to have? I would say 2,000 calories. This looks crazy, man. Actually, a meal of a Happy Meal. What is it? Big Mac meal is 1,200. So I imagine it's around 1,500, perhaps.
No buns
Without the
allowed.
meal.
Today we're going to take a look at the heart-stopping history of KFC's Double Down sandwich. But before we get started,
Double down, boys. No more cringe ass bread on my meals. No more. Only meat. We meat lovers over here.
be sure to subscribe to the Weird
We opposite of vegans.
History Food channel. After that, please leave a comment and let us
No lettuce in my food. Only meat.
know what other fast food menu items you would like to hear about. Okay, grab a bib because this one's
A
gonna
bib.
be finger-licking good.
Let's go.
In the realm of fast food, it's rare to encounter something truly original. Domino's offers basically the same menu as Pop.
Aren't Domino's really good though? Just gonna go ahead and put it out there. Back in Netherlands, oh, it's spam Domino's. I don't know about Papa John's, but I've heard good stories about them also.
But John's, depending on whether you're in the mood for thin cardboard or chewy dough with a bunch of sauce. Subway has a similar menu to Blimpie.
Subway, they're kind of doing bad right now. Like, people started realizing, making a sandwich kind of easy to do at home. Why do I gotta spend for an overpriced sandwich when I can just do it at home, right? I mean, you could say the same about pizzas and burgers, but they kind of harder to make.
And McDowell's is as close to a complete ripoff of McDonald's as it can legally be without getting its kneecaps broken by Ronald McDonald. But as far as anyone can tell, KFC's Double Down wasn't based on any pre-existing sandwich sold at another fast food chain. While its name is certainly an allusion to the game of blackjack, as well as the general concept of going all in on heart
Typical American over here, but this reminds me of Japan sumo.
disease, the rest is pure Kentucky
Let's
Fried
go.
ingenuity.
Let's go, General. What do you got? What is the stratagem for us?
The story of the Double Down begins in August of 2009, when KFC placed the sandwich in 2 test markets, one in Omaha, Nebraska, and the other in Providence, Rhode Island. Thanks to commercials run in the test markets, ads in newspapers, and word of mouth from customers, it didn't take long for news of the breadless sandwich to spread far and wide. Those tests must have gone well, because just 11 days later, on April 1st, 2010, KFC announced that it would take the sandwich nationwide. Given
Let's go, KFC. We're doubling down over here. We're going 2,000 calories on one goddamn sandwich type of bullshit. Let's go.
that the announcement
I approve this message for real. Look, one try, no biggie. 2 tries, you kind of with one foot in the grave, real.
Came on April Fool's Day.
But hey, the first try, I'm gonna allow that.
Many Americans concluded the Double Down
I mean, look at it. It looks pretty delicious.
was a prank. The sandwich's tagline, "So meaty, there's no room for the bun," didn't do much to thwart that misconception.
Meat is the new bread!
But the sandwich was all
Let's go, boys. These people now are all overweight.
too real. KFC even added a clock to their website that counted down to the release of the Double Down, like it was the timer to the delicious bomb about to be unleashed on the colons of millions of Kentucky
Let's
Fried
go.
customers. The Double Down was finally released on April.
Bro, you can't just say, their marketing is not top notch though. Like people were hyped for this.
April 12th, 2010. KFC had originally stated that it would only be available for a limited time until May 23rd, 2010. But the highly experimental sandwich proved much more popular than the chicken chain ever expected.
I mean, for sure, you look at this, you're like, bro, this sparks a bit of curiosity in me. I mean, it looks like a caloric bomb, no?
On May 19th, the company changed its
Is it good as they say? I mean, does it, like the amount of calories, does it reveal a high power level for the taste as well?
mind and
That's the
announced the
question.
Double Down would become a permanent addition to the menu. Now, nobody ever accused the Double Down of being a
Ugh, this picture though.
health food item. It's bacon and cheese, slathered in mayonnaise and pinned between two hunks of fried meat. Remember,
Yummy.
the sandwich
American. That's the way an American goes. Also, this. Nay. Nay.
was so intentionally decadent that many people assumed it was a prank. Nutritionists, for their part, were downright horrified. But how unhealthy could it really be?
Bacon and cheese wrapped in fried chicken or living.
Hey. Your living is overrated. Just gonna get ahead and put it. I mean, think about it. You gotta double down, man. I mean, hey, smoking cigs, alcohol. What's so wrong with this one, eh?
According to KFC itself, the sandwich has 540
Bunch of bullshit, by the way. 600 calories, my ass.
calories. Double Down actually contains more like 1,228 calories,
Yum. Like a full meal of McDonald's.
which means a single sandwich is roughly half the recommended daily caloric intake of the average person.
The recommended of an average person. I mean, I just checked recently. AI, please assist me with this. An average adult woman needs 2,000 calories per day, and an average adult man needs 2,500. So there you go. I think that's a bunch of baloney. I think 1,200 is fine. It's half of your average intake as a man and almost average for a woman. Half.
Or the
of
first hour
average.
of one of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's cheat days. In fact,
Bro,
according
that
to
guy crazy, man.
the Daily
What
Mail,
is he
the
doing?
Double Down has more calories than 2 Big Macs. Keep in mind that beyond the astronomical calorie count, the Double Down contains 1,380 milligrams of salt.
I cannot excuse that, bro. Too much salt, though. Even saltier than a Hearthstone streamer being stream snipe. That's how bad it is.
32 grams of fat, and 10 grams of cholesterol-laden saturated fat.
Yummy.
And that's just the sandwich. All of these numbers get even worse when you factor in a soda and fries. And if you've already decided to order a Double Down, it's not like you're going to skip the fries. You've come this far. If you burn your wings flying this close to the sun, so be it.
I mean, it's an experience, bro. You try it once, and bro. If it's delicious, try it twice, thrice, or whatever. Just make sure to not try it too many times in a day, cause you're gonna die from it.
One of the strangest aspects of the Double Down was its timing. As many have pointed out, when the Double Down was released, 2/3 of the population of the United States was considered overweight or obese.
Which, by the way, keep that in mind. They're still keeping up the numbers. They're not going down anytime soon. So, take this with a grain of salt. Like people are still fed there, as as a wise man should say, as everything should be. You know, as balanced as everything should be is what Americans are not doing. They just do be fat. They just do be in those like funny wheel machines going around in the grocery stores. It's just cringe as fuck.
To combat the obesity epidemic, fast food chains at the time were generally trying to add healthier options to their menus, like salads, fruit, and grilled chicken breasts.
Sure.
As such, advanced reactions to the Double Down in the media were almost exclusively about how grotesque it looked.
Genius, by the way. You give this to the media will make all the marketing for you. I mean, as a watcher, I will watch the news, be like, yo, they kind of trash talking this goddamn sandwich. It kind of makes me curious to try it. I mean, at least once.
A columnist for SFGate even wondered which executive at KFC said, "Let's go against every shred of human decency, common sense, and even the First Lady's humble plea to get us to please."
I mean, look how triggered this guy is. You gotta wonder what made it. Well, like, is this such a big deal? I mean, you gotta try it before you reach a conclusion. You know, that would be fair to say, to assume, right? You know, I mean, I'm just saying.
Quit making the country so stupidly obese and sick, and sell a truly disgusting creation.
Hey man, America is the countries of opportunities. This is the land where you make your own choices. It's not the food made the people fat. It's the people choosing to eat the food that will make them fat, and they know it, and they still keep doing it. I guess they know. You know why? Because they got the freedom to do so. Okay.
Sure. But have you actually tried one?
Oh, wow.
You might think that KFC would have been upset by all the negative reactions, but
No.
some marketing experts actually think that
No, that's a case of, you know, bad publicity is good publicity. Usually it isn't. In this case, though, yes, it is. They know what they're doing.
that was really the whole point all along. The Double Down was so unapologetically over the top that it may have always been intended to get KFC's name in the headlines. Any publicity is good publicity.
This one, for these scenarios, yes, it applies. For other ones, you can ask P. Diddy how it went for him, but still.
Speaking to Salon in 2010, one fast food industry expert theorized that KFC was targeting working-class consumers that have less discretionary income and are looking for a very satisfying meal. The idea here is that people would be buying the Double Down not because it was good, but because it was a lot of food for a little money.
Yummy, yum.
This does make some sense, demographically speaking.
Makes sense. Smart choice. I mean, think about it. You're a poor goddamn student, like many of us were back in the days. You got no money, maybe $10. What you gonna do? You cannot afford like a 5-star Michelin star, meal. So you gotta go for what you can. And KFC is offering you on a silver platter back in the days. You just get one of these, some fries, Coke. You got yourself a meal for the whole day.
KFC is perceived as having higher quality than places like Popeyes or Church's Chicken. But
Maybe back in the days, but let me tell you, like here in Romania, back in the days, like I would say 10 years ago, maybe even more, I would always say that KFC is slightly better than McDonald's, right? Nowadays, though, I would say they're in the same range of shit fast food. Basically, they're the lowest denominator.
not quite in the league of something like Chick-fil-A, where all the robber barons go for their chicken. Generally
Yeah.
speaking, KFC's
And pay $20 extra for the bullshit. Come on.
consumer base is blue collar. At the same time, a sandwich like the Double Down could also appeal to higher end consumers who are looking for a lower end meal. After all, if you're going to go slumming in a chicken sandwich sense, might as well go all the way.
Go all in, man. What the fuck? Like, why you just dipping your toes in it? Nah, man. You're going for the crazy one. You go sicko mode. You gotta get the big fries, the big Coke, right? Otherwise, it makes no sense.
In the decade after its release, the Double Down became something of a pop culture phenomenon. The sandwich was added to the menu.
I mean, it's a goddamn living meme, like living and breathing meme. Like this is for this. You associate this type of sandwich with extremely obese people. This is what they're eating every day.
of KFCs around the world. Videos of people eating these
She's eating 6 of them. Bro, is she still alive? Is she still alive? Is she alright? Did she had the doctor behind the cover back there to make sure that if something goes wrong, he's there to get her?
Salty monstrosity became a fad on YouTube.
Holy
Stephen
shit.
Colbert even ate one on Comedy Central's
What did he say about it? Was it delicious?
The Colbert Report. Double Down t-shirts and merchandise even became a thing. No word on whether they sold bibs or adult diapers. But despite its popularity, the Double Down would only remain on the menu in American KFCs until the
Sad. I mean, come on, bring it back. Bring it to Europe. What the fuck?
end of
What's wrong with it?
2014.
Oh, maybe because it's gonna be disgusting here in Europe because they don't prepare it well. It's so maddening. Like I've been here in Romania, KFCs are, I would say, fine, but in Netherlands, atrocious. Like I've been served like cold meat, man. Like not the first time, not the second time, like 10 times in a row. I was like, oh, I need to learn my lesson eventually, and eventually I was like, okay, fuck that. And then I came back because they had that good deal finally after they had a big discount, but the meat was still disgusting.
However, despite being out of sight, the Double Down was never quite out of mind.
Yum, yum.
Ever since the sandwich was first announced, amateur chefs have attempted to recreate it. You can find plenty of recipes to try with just a quick internet search. You can even find variations on the infamous sandwich, including a
Just take this jalapeno shit out of my sandwich. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a big advocate against this bullshit. Look at it. It's just take it out. Just do it like the hand puts it on and then takes it out because it was a mistake.
vegetarian Double Down. You know, if you're a coward. In response, KFC has occasionally humored fans by bringing the sandwich back for limited runs in various countries. Double Downs were briefly sold in Canadian KFCs in 2021.
Let's go.
A year later, Italian KFCs offered the legendary artery blocker for a short stint. Near pun intended. The heart wants what will stop it. Once they saw how popular it was, KFC doubled down on the Double Down, offering several tantalizing variations on the mouth.
I mean, for sure. Well, you gotta provide various variations for the people that do be hating. You know, you gotta make sure the haters not hating no more.
Watering monstrosity.
And they also eat this shit. You give this to the haters, so you know that they're not gonna have a long life afterwards.
The Zinger Double Down uses KFC's
Ooh.
How do you innovate?
Oh, oopsie.
Between its fried down on the Double Down. See double mouth-watering monstrosity.
Apologies.
The Zinger Double Down uses KFC's spicier batter recipe and adds some sliced jalapenos and chipotle mayonnaise into the mix. But when you need to get
chipotle
to heartburn
mayo.
fast.
So your ass would be on fire afterwards. Let's go.
And if you think that's too much of a good thing, think again. Because there's also the Zinger Double Down King. It's only available in South Korea,
Oh, those South
but it might
Koreans do be eating good. They do be eating good over there.
be worth the trip for aficionados.
How many calories do you guys think that one has? Because they said the previous one had 1,200. I think this one has like 1,500, 600 maybe.
Because this Double Down somehow manages to
Ooh, you're eating literally two schnitzels and a patty between them.
cram in a full
And those some fatty schnitzels
Full
too.
beef
Ooh,
patty.
look at that. Ooh, yummy, yum, yum. I mean, bro, two people are eating this shit. And they still can keep up with it. Hoo-wee.
along with everything else sandwiched between its fried chicken fillets.
And a bacon.
Meanwhile,
Yummy.
in Canada, where the Double Down became KFC's best-selling new menu item ever, selling over 350,000 units in less than 10 days, loyal customers were rewarded
I mean, it's a meme.
with the Waffle Double Down.
Waffle Double Down. It's like that. It reminds me of that Kitchen Nightmare episode where Gordon Ramsay went to this restaurant, you see, and chef brought him a pizza with chocolate Nutella on it, and Ramsay was like, "This is absolutely disgusting." I mean, I've tried pizza with chocolate on it. It's nothing to run about it, but. It's combining sugar with this. It's not a recipe for disaster. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
which is
They're not made
exactly
they're not made to work together. That's it. It's like oil and water, okay?
what it sounds like. It's your basic double down with a Belgian waffle and maple-flavored aioli slopped
Oh, get that shit out of my sight.
in between the
Like,
chicken
you gotta be a psychopath to eat this. I'm sorry.
buns. Sounds good.
Maybe the first time, but if you constantly eat this, that means the people should be running from away from you.
Eh? And if you happen to be in the Philippines in 2016, you might have been lucky enough to catch the limited time only Double Down G.
Yo, for the top G's, let's go. That's what it's all about. We be G'ing over here.
Which incorporated some crispy fried spinach into the recipe,
Ew.
as well as a secret green sauce. Considering what we already know goes into a Double Down, we're sort of worried about what ingredient could have been so extreme that they decided to keep it secret.
Shrimp scamp.
The Philippines is also home to the Junior Double Down, which is essentially just a smaller version of the sandwich. In August of 2020, Australian KFCs were given the Zinger Mozzarella Double, which included Zinger-coated mozzarella-filled patties and mozzarella cheese. This Double Down, however, was only available through a secret menu accessible through KFC's delivery app. But it didn't stay secret for long. Instructions on how to order it were eventually revealed on TikTok. Australians struck it rich again in September of 2021 when KFC Australia introduced the Pizza Double, which incorporated pizza sauce and pepperoni slices. There was also a Hawaiian Double Down, which
For the degenerates out there.
included a slice of pineapple and barbecue sauce, and was only available in Singapore and never in Hawaii. KFC
Oh, no.
even drummed up some halal-friendly versions of the formidable sandwich that replaced the bacon with strips of turkey or even more chicken. And let's not forget the Double Down dog, a hot dog wrapped in a chicken fillet and then smothered in sauce and mayo. The
Let's
Double Down
go.
dog was also only available in the Philippines,
Oh, what are they doing over there?
which is enough to make the crossover market of
Holy shit, what am I looking at? This is experimental food, bro. The guys out there in Philippines, they're goddamn rats.
hot dog and Double Down fans green with jealous rage. Once upon a time, America was all about the beef, as demonstrated by the dominance of chains like McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's. But since oversaturation has made it increasingly difficult to make a mark in the burger market, Americans have been increasingly turning to chicken. Chicken consumption in the U.S. has
chicken
actually risen
delicious.
16.6% per capita since 2010. Meanwhile, in the same amount of time, beef consumption has declined by almost 3%. Fast food businesses, always eager to give their customers what they want, have taken notice and are all trying to
Yeah, no, chicken is nice and healthier than beef.
wet their respective beaks in the chicken market.
So they're gonna do a chicken zing, double
While
down.
almost every fast food chain offers some type of chicken sandwich, it was Popeyes that turned the spirited competition into an all-out war.
Let's go.
On August 12th,
Who's gonna be the unhealthiest? That's the question.
2019, Popeyes launched their fried chicken sandwich, and nothing has been the same since. The sandwich, which has become more popular than the franchise ever dreamed, completely sold out within 2 weeks of launch. Even more importantly, with an average of 1,000 chicken sandwiches being purchased per store per day, Popeyes saw its foot traffic double. The success of their chicken sandwich was almost single-handedly
Okay,
responsible
well, but what it gotta do with the double down?
for a 38% jump in Popeyes same-store sales reported in the fourth quarter of 2019. McDonald's, conversely, saw its chicken sales dip in roughly the same period, a development they attributed to competitive pressure from the Popeyes sandwich. If imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, Popeyes is probably feeling pretty flattered, because the success of its chicken sandwich has spawned a whole lot of clones. In July of 2020, Fatburger responded with its King's Hawaiian
Oof, this looks. What is inside it? What the fuck is that?
crispy chicken sandwich. The following September, Chick-fil-A put its
This I don't like. They have jalapenos. I hate. Who here likes jalapenos, guys? I hate jalapenos.
honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich into testing. A month later, Church's released its Church's chicken sandwich, and Wendy's upgraded its classic chicken sandwich to new competitive standards. December of the same year brought Jack in the Box's Cluck sandwich, and January saw the arrival of Sonic's Chicken Slinger. Carl Jr.'s BLT
Man, Sonic. I don't know. Is Sonic food even good? Can anybody tell me? I don't have Sonic here over there in Romania, but I heard it's kind of mid.
Ranch Big Chicken Sandwich, Shake Shack's Korean-style fried chicken sandwich, and Boston Market's Nashville Hot Crispy
Oh, that looks nice.
Chicken
I like when the buns look like this. They look fresh.
Sandwich. It was a huge January for chicken sandwich lovers, and for people who still eat at Boston Market. KFC stayed quiet
Where's the triple down? Where's the
until
triple down?
2021 when they responded to the challenge by cooking up their own Popeye-style chicken sandwich. The sandwich? A quarter-pound white meat double-breaded extra crispy chicken breast fillet, pickles and mayo or spicy sauce on a freshly toasted brioche bun, doubled sales
Disgusting.
expectations in a test market and is now widely available. Only
Let's
time
go.
will tell how it will do compared to its numerous competitors. But if KFC really wants to win the chicken
they
sandwich
gotta go
wars,
triple down.
it might be time to bring back the double down.
No, triple down, bro.
Double
Quadruple down, bro.
down on KFC's Double Down.
So what do you think?
Let's go. What do I think? Crazy choice. Good marketing, to be perfectly honest with you. Amazing. Oh, unfortunately, we here at Romania, we got them. We behind. We behind the curve. Unfortunately, it is what it is.